please notice we don't micromanage none of this stuff. We're not telling him what to do, how to do it, or any of this. So, not really care about any of this. So he just not allowed to come out of the door, but he can choose what he does with it. He's a good boy. Yeah, you are. Oh. You guys hit the trees.
We're so caught up in our work we didn't see it.
Well, in your defense, you really don't have much space here. Watch the ears. The muzzle for him is completely not important. However, we do it for everyone because that's important for any medical procedures or anything else. But outside of that, your dog most likely will never ever need it, which is fine. We just didn't want to push it too much because he just needs to get used to it, but I don't really care about him having any issues. So it's a wonderful animal. Excellent. Oh, that was my work. Yeah, that looks like a doggy, but it's not. You see how breeds react on these things? There are breeds that trying to go sniff it based on their how they look, and then there's breeds that don't.
Down.
Okay.
No, down.
Gonna take him over these things again? Okay. You want to smell it the first time, we're gonna do it again.
Those things?
Yes. We're just gonna go take one more circle because he didn't do well there, so we always repeat it until he does well. Cause see, this thing looks like a dog, and some breeds are picking it up and some breeds are not. And that's why some of those tests with fake dogs are really not working for some. But it doesn't matter. Very nice. All right. Let's go meet this kitty who is here today. Oh.
Down?
Oh, that's who it is. That's Yogurt. Hi, Yogurt. Everything is orange on this cat. Look at the eyes. Literally orange eyes on the cat. We got interrupted by a phone call, so I'm restarting this. Unbelievable. Because if I get phone call, the video recording stops. So there you go. All right, let's go.
Okay.
No. And let's go again by the catty cat. Good. Good. Better. So we are working those things out. Every time you get that, you're gonna try. Alrighty. All good. Oh, yeah, well, I locked it, sorry. Oh my God, just hit him in the head with it, that's right. The other one was too crumbly to do it with.
Okay.
He's like, okay, meaning I can go, okay, I can eat, what is okay? Because she's like, I'm ready to leave. You're torturing me here. Tanya's gotta entertain too, I guess.
Okay.
Good job. not getting treats much? Oh well. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe you're right. Is he really, I mean, that bad on the walk-in? Some of them are, though. So we never let them jump first or jump out first, but if you say okay, they're free to go. And let me get the position here so you guys can see better. There you go. And she's putting a leash up front so she can have it in case she needs it. And there we go. So as far as him being on down, he doesn't have to be on down the whole way. He can get up, he can stand up, he can turn around, he can sit down, lie down, whatever he wants. You kind of have the leash just so you can help him, to be in the proper way. And the only time when we require the down stay, if he is barking at anything, he has been, not barking, but he has been growling outside the car if he sees some people or whatever it is. We have seen that on the walks. Well, maybe just because we're sitting in the car sometimes working on that too, so who knows. But he is just cannot be overexcited in the car. It's not good for anybody. So that's pretty much what you need to. She has a leash here if she needs to. She needs to grab it, manipulate it, do whatever that is. But the dog is attached. Nothing is going to happen to the dog. And again, you don't have to micromanage unless you have to. So as long as he's not doing anything wrong or he's not pacing or doing anything, he can just sit, stand, and do whatever. He's attached. He's not going anywhere. Alrighty. And the same thing when he comes out, he really cannot be coming out on his own. She's taking the leash first. There you go. Then she's going to unhook him off that, and she's going to let him out. And it's all on her terms, not his terms. It doesn't matter if he's standing, sitting, or going, whatever. He's not leaving the car until you tell him it's okay to go. That's just a safety. You forgot your dog. something like this, you can, you know, like go inside your house and see through the windows and stuff like that. We can see the dog, but the dog can't see you. That's the point. Also, for obviously this kind of purposes, we are doing 5 minutes because we can't do more of the video. It's going to be extremely boring as is. It's extremely boring. However, we're making sure that you can see the exactly 5 minutes, but he's done about 45 minutes without distractions. With distractions, we do 5-10 minutes. Let him rest maybe a half a minute or so, and then put him back on the downstay and keep working. So those are the things that obviously we are working on, and you should be. So a lot of time without distractions, but with distractions it's all easy. So as far as why we do this is because we're not doing it for too long. We're doing it far away because that we're just making it a little harder on the dog. That's all. And obviously there's birds and there's lizards and there's all that stuff that is running around here. And our kids on the whatever that was. I forgot to put do not disturb, so the video could be interrupted any minute, because if it's incoming call, the video stops. And normally we don't retake videos except in that kind of case, because I can't stop it or restart it. So we're just hoping for the next minute and a half we're not going to have a phone call. And Natalie's going in and out of there on the back door. That's what he's looking at. He loves Natalie. Natalie plays with him and works with him. So that helped for flies too. Oh, there's a bird taunting him. Just walking around there and going closer to him. So we're gonna let that go a little bit. Very nice. He stopped paying attention, so we're gonna continue with our 5-minute goal. Very good. Very good, baby. Who's the baby? Who is the baby? Who is the baby? Here it is. Who is the baby? Here it is! Whee! So soft. So soft. So soft. Alright, that's enough. Good. Well, I wanted to see that he's not going to you, so stay right there. Well, there you go.
Good boy.
I'm happy to see you. Whee! Well, you can pet him. You know, you don't have to stay there like a... I don't know where you're going, but bye. So the series of exercises that we do for heel, because it's quite hard exercise, because try to walk with each other in the mall, especially if two of you are interested in different things. It's quite hard to walk with each other. So we do the series of 5 different exercises that kind of makes the dog, first of all, successful. So they successfully know this exercise, they actually start liking it, and because they are succeeding in this. So that is why you really got to work it, especially if you go in the street. It's very boring if you can just walk straight the whole walk on the heel. I mean, it's extremely boring. So but and the dogs start hating that heel and doing all that, because I mean, again, try to walk with each other, you'll have problems. But the series of walks that we're doing is back and forth, corners and circles, and do all that. It helps the dog to win and maintain the interest in this and have it as exercise. So you can still do this on the street. You just really need to practice that separately, because that will make him fresh and happy and and all that. He's a good baby. That's a good baby. Good baby. There's a whole bunch of birdies over here. And the duckies. I always like dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs are cute. I mean, chicks are too, but then again, I see chicks already grown up, and I don't know. You're a good baby. Yeah, you are a good baby. Alright. Rabbits. That's right. You see the bugs? Every bug is dirty. Yes, you smell them now and you watch them. Is that birdies? Is that birdies?
I know. They will convince.
All right. And let's go buy all this food. I know, it's smelly. Smelly, and nobody's gonna notice if you got one in your mouth. Just kidding.
Boy.
Just grab and run, boy.
Just the aroma.
Okay. All good. Very good, pup. All right. Okay. Carrie really shouldn't run, so don't run, Carrie. At the moment, we just want to show you fast and slow and change in pace. There you go. You can absolutely run with him if you wish. She just can't at the moment. Really slow, and then faster, and then very good. Very nice. Excellent. Very good, baby. And the slow is really hard on a dog, so if you can't practice anything else, at least practice that, because it's really hard on the dog. Close a little more.
Yeah, no, I'm doing good. You're feeling really good.
So in a dog like this, okay, I would still concern and worry about where his front feet are, but in this case, the bed and this is the same level. So we kind of agreed that if he's touching the floor, then he is in trouble. When he is just lying down this way, sometimes we let them go because it's the absolutely same direction. Plus, it's cooler on the, he prefers the cooler spots anyway. So lying down in that place is sometimes is too hot for him. So now there are different options for for cooler places as well. We just have to cover it because we change after every dog. Sometimes it gets just you just can't do this, so we have to exchange them and keep them and do all that for the sake of not transmitting anything. However, you don't have to do none of that, so you can be as picky on the paws as you want to be, and we'll talk to you more about the criteria of the behavior. Now here you can give a treat to him. You don't have to. In the beginning, we would suggest that you do. The reason why we don't is because in our mind he's advanced now. This is the last couple days before he's going home. So the amount of treats we went from kabillion to not that much. So as of right now, we're trying to eliminate as much in the end. But when you bring them home, you can use in the beginning some. Just make sure that it's not promised every single time, because that creates expectations that you can't maintain throughout his whole life. And that's actually, wait a second here. And that's actually important to separate events and times. Like she stopped talking. Now most people say, okay, well I can release my dog. Well, the problem with that is once you stop talking and you close the door and you release the dog, you do it twice, and next time you close the dog gets up and he's done. Well, that's not the case. So by separating those things, you help the dog to just maintain the place command without being distracted by associations.
Okay.
There you go.
Over. Come. Around.
He's like, what's wrong with her? Something is broken in this dog. I mean, her whole face is just.
Chair.
No.
No. Down. Give me a hard time. I'm gonna give her a hard time. Can I put it down?
Uh-huh. That was wonderful.
Down. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. Oh, good boy. You're a good boy. Okay. Down. Good boy. Good boy.
There's the trees, the dog, everything.
Oh boy. Down?
And there's birdies.
No, down? Okay.
And there's birdies.
Down? Okay.
Carrie's been dropping a lot of treats lately. Happy puppies. Happy puppies. Yes, you are a happy puppy, huh? You're a happy puppy. She keeps dropping stuff. That's good. And there you go. Personal space. That's what I thought he was doing. I'm like, he is like walking. Funny. Good boy. That's it. We done. We are done.
Down?
She's like, it was hard to go down, Carrie. The last couple times.
I had to go. Okay.
I have to go, and you people are working me.
Down? Okay. Okay.
And sometimes he doesn't really like the confusing. Sometimes okay with whatever it is. It's a leaf on him. It's gonna be bothering him, so let's take it off.
That was a big bug at first.
Oh, please.
I got lost.
Great. He wouldn't be that brave picking that up, though.
Down?
Good baby. Good baby. What was that? Why are you hanging out with me?
Down?
It's like, yeah, well, that's why I'm not coming out to you.
Exactly.
You make me work.
Okay, yeah, good. Down? Okay.
This is the exercise very important to do.
Down.
Again, if you don't have much time and you want to work with a dog, you gotta work him that. That will put
Okay.
all the things back and normally in his head. Now, as far as how he's going down, that's his normal pace. I wouldn't be pushing him to do it faster. Now, if he takes too much of this time, that's you can obviously deal with that. But what you see right now, that's his normal. That's normally how he's figured out how to put everything back together. So just understand that every one of them have their own speed, and it's important to let them go with their own speed. I mean, a Mastiff is never going to be the same as a German Shepherd, and and he is kind of there, figuring out how to put his one foot in front of the other. And he's in the awkward stage at the moment too, so you kind of do need to see. She has to say no if he did not think about it. Now he's going to be on the down much longer than he would be normally on the down, just because he didn't listen to her from a first try. And we'll just make sure that he doesn't do it again. Something on his butt, but whatever.
Down.
It's much better this time around. So he's not going to stay that long. There you go. Awesome.
I didn't like that spot. Down.
Very nice. You guys are done.
Okay. No. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. No.
The horror of no.
Okay. Okay.
Those crumbs are yummy.
Mm-hmm. No.
He's the best.
Okay. 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 No.
Now the both feet are under. Because that's what makes him much smaller. Oh my God.
Okay.
And that's why we have to talk to the owners about the ethogram carry.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
Oh, that's a big piece. Wow.
No.
Carrie is giving crack away like doggy
Okay.
crack. We couldn't do it with his regular
Okay.
treats because he would be too good. So we had to get like the
Okay.
one that he's just dying for, which is a raw patties.
No. Okay.
We can actually We can actually do all that, huh? He's the sweetest thing ever. I just love him. Now I'm letting Carrie know and you guys that we must talk about his behavioral ethogram, meaning that all his behaviors that are connected to what looks like a complete submission. So you really need to understand what you're dealing with here, and that way you'll know how to work with it. Because if you just look at it and you see how many submissive behaviors you see in this dog, and you don't really understand the ethogram of this particular mixed breed, then you're going to get yourself in trouble big time. So we are not going to leave your house before we discuss this thoroughly. You must understand that, because if you see on the other breeds, they're not displaying that much of these behaviors. Some of those behaviors that people feel guilty about or whatever, that's not what we need to look at. So in order for you to know what's proper, what's much, what's whatever, we need to completely define his ethogram. Okay, so that's for Carrie, and message for you guys too. So as far as staying on the place, here's Natalie is going over there. She's collecting pine cones and poop and other stuff. So here's some distractions for you. He loves her. I have something bit me. So. So the flies are biting now. And that's we're all good. She's right there doing stuff. Carrie's like, I can't see you. Well, I'm dealing with the flies here. You heard what I said, right? As far as his ethogram?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cutie pie. He's a cutie pie. So fluffy. So very fluffy.
Come. No, come. Good. Good boy.
Like to me, to you,
Good.
to whom?
Okay.
You guys are way too close to each other. Go baby. Go baby. Yay! Happy, happy, happy boy. Happy, happy, happy boy. Not to me, though.
Come. Oh, good boy. Good boy.
That was a
big
chewy.
piece, yes.
Chewy,
Okay.
big piece.
It was big and chewy. I like big and chewy. I like big and chewy. Nope. Come. Good boy. Good boy. Whee! Good boy, good boy, good boy. Oh.
don't start with an L. With him, that's what the confusion was. You just say come.
All right.
That's why he was. He's like, what? He is very much a positive dog, so we don't have to. The only no is if he doesn't do it, then we use an no. We'll talk to you more about that. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy. You're forgetting something, Carrie.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna actually go back because there's no shade anywhere here and it's really hot. So we just, instead of going all circles, we're gonna go kind of. Oh, we love you, love you, love you, Dory. We love you, love you, love you, love you. Now you see how she's grabbing the collar? That's what I told her she was missing. Before we do anything, we really need to grab the collar when the dog comes in every single time, just so you can grab the dog if you want to. And he's getting used to it. Just because he's grabbed doesn't mean that you're going to leave him alone. I mean, doesn't mean that you're going to restrain him afterwards. Such a cute. He's a cute dog. It's just so cute. We can't even get over him. Just adorable. Somebody made a new hole. Very nice. Hi. Good baby. He's a good baby. It's a happy go round. Alright, we're done. Still coming here? You still coming over here? I know, love you. Sitting on the telecom or whatever from the Starbucks. Okay, that's a first.
That's music.
We passed by the poop. It's official.
Down.
He's a good boy. You're such a good boy. Yeah, you are. Carrie wants to get closer to the cat. It gives you allergy. We can get closer to that boy. You good baby.
Everybody else is sleeping.
That kind of day. Alright, I think Carrie's adopting a kitty cat for you. Okay. I don't know, there's a person here, but... Let's go find somebody. Find some action. There's no action. Oh, there you go. There's some action.
What's going on?
He just went to sniff the food. For his nose, it's hard. Let's go for the tree tiles because he has a very
tile?
good flow.
Oh, right here.
Right there. Look at this. There's a whole bunch of trees right here, laying around.
Good.
And maybe the other one, the next one. Well, there you go. I mean, this is good. No, not next one. That's all right. All right, let's go around the like area where people. I don't know.
Yeah, people are still registered.
All right, let's go to the register then. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a big line. Oh, there's a shop right there. Alright, we're just gonna come out and gonna position ourselves over there. And there's a shop right there.
Down.
He's a good baby. Yeah, you are. You're so cute. You're so cute. So cute, yes. You're adorable. Who's adorable? You're adorable. You are adorable. That shepherd wasn't nice, so. When it's a nice dog, we chase them. But not nice dog, we run away. So we don't trust people handling those not nice dogs. It was your doggy. Yes, because you're so sweet. Look at that face. That's the face. That's the face. That's the best face ever. Oh, people. No?
No, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I might have touched them. Oh, shopping cart? Okay. And the dog is barking over there, too. That's very good to practice because you get to stay on the outside so you don't really disturb anybody, but you also can see everybody coming in and out. Alright, I don't see anybody else. And that shepherd I'm not waiting for because I don't know how much of the leash they have and they can jump us. Very nice heel. Very good heel. Well, I'm also behind very close too, so. That should be a daily part of stuff. They do get eyes and ears and stuff, and the more you practice with that, then less issues you're gonna have later on. No.
No.
There you go.
Good. 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 Good.
And we'll normally just do a one nail with him. Good job.
Good.
Per leg, and we're done with it. So that way it's nothing. We're not worried about it, and I can see it. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job. That's all. We're done with nails. Boo-hoo. Okay, and where's your brush?
Oh. One moment.
Oof, I got the brush. He is very much so. And he's so, so soft. Just can't stop squishing him. Just squishy, squishy, squishy. Oh, that smell again. What are they doing there? Yeah, it's obviously a septic tank smell. What the heck are they doing there? Yep. All right. Very nice, you people.
Eagle boy.
Very, very nice. He's wonderful. You can just lay like this all day. Okay. All right, it's all done.
All right. Down.
I think you with your keychain make as much noise as a popper. Just an observation.
Good boy.
I love his feet.
Boy.
Good.
Good boy. Good. Good boy.
No. You're gonna have to talk to the dog.
No. Boy. Good boy.
And Gems go and randomly threw stuff around.